Happy 2025 and the first calling of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net in the year 2025. CQ, 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 CQ. Calling the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, calling the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. The coffee is ready, I repeat. The coffee is ready. Welcome to the 54th edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. We gather here every Sunday morning, local at 7 a.m. on the 442.2 KE4CCB repeater that is located in Tennessee on top of Holston Mountain using a PL tone of 100 Mark 0. My name is JJ Juliet. The call here is N9TN, and I'm located in Boring, Tennessee. I'll be your net control and barista for this session of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. The Sunday Morning Coffee Net is not affiliated with any clubs or organizations, but to be a neutral source of information for the ham radio community. The purpose of the net is to discuss ham radio, exchange ideas, and of course, drink a boatload of coffee. If there is an emergency during the net, please indicate so with a triple break. That'd be a break, 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 and net control will take your call. For more information about the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please visit our website. And considering joining our email list, our newsletter is sent out every Saturday around dinner time, and that provides you access to the 3 questions for the net ahead of time. The website URL is cqtn.org/coffee. That is Charlie Quebec Tango November.org/coffee. And that'll get you the information on how to join the email list and tell you a little bit about the net here. All right, before I take any check-ins, are there anybody with news or announcements? Anybody with news or announcements, please call N9TN. Is there anybody with news or announcements? Anybody with news or announcements for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please call.
Control, this is Kilo November 4, Mike Victor Hotel.
Alrighty, Larry, I have you marked down for news and announcements. Why don't you just go ahead and give those, and then I'll give mine. Back to you, my friend.
Yes, I just want to let everybody know that this Tuesday, the Andrew Johnson Amateur Radio Club will be meeting at the Old Oak Tap Room in Tusculum. If anybody's interested in coming, the meeting starts at 7 o'clock, and if you want to come and eat, you arrive at 6 o'clock in the evening. That's Tuesday, this Tuesday coming up, the Andrew Johnson Amateur Radio Club. You do not need to be a member to come and join us at our meeting. That's all. Kilo November 4, Mike Victor Hotel.
All right, Larry, thank you very much for that information. The Andrew Johnson Amateur Radio Club monthly meeting this Tuesday, 7 o'clock at the Old Oak Tap Room. If you need any more information about where that is or how to get there, we'll get that information for you. Just drop me an email and I'll get it for you. All right, the news that I have is this Saturday, check this out, we finally made it. This Saturday is going to be our Sunday Morning Coffee Net Eyeball QSO breakfast. And we're going to be at the Bondo Burger in Blounteville. That is at 8 a.m. this coming Saturday, 8 a.m. at Bondo Burger. Here's the address, 3500 Highway 126, Blounteville, Tennessee. If you need any more information about that, just let me know and I'll get it to you. That's Bondo Burger. Yep, like as in fixing cars, Bondo. All right, it used to be an auto body shop. The guy turned it into a restaurant after he got bored with working on cars. Anywho, that's all the announcements and news that I have. I do want to thank everybody that participated in the first anniversary of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net Trivia Night. Dwayne was our winner of a chicken dinner. No, he didn't win a chicken dinner, but he did win a gift card to Dunkin' Donuts, which I could not make it to Dunkin' Donuts to get the card, so he ended up with $10 cash. So he is the winner of Trivia Night. Let's see, the Thursday night coffee after brew will be, let me let her drop. This week, the Thursday night coffee after brew will be 8:30 p.m. And that is where we do our informal rag chew on random repeaters. It'll be on the 14529 machine, 14529. That is down 600. PL tone of 103.5, 145.29, PL 103.5, and that repeater is a KM4RWO repeater, and it is located on Holston Mountain. All right, let me let it drop. Is there anybody else has news or announcements for the net? Please call. All right, this is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. My call is N9TN. I'm taking check-ins from in-and-out stations. These are in-and-out stations only, and those that do not want to wish to be called back during the net, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically and announce your name and location. I've already got Jim, KL1ZA. Anybody else for in-and-outs only?
Net Control, please check in and out. Kilo November 4, Mike Victor Hotel.
All right, I just marked you as in and out. Anybody else? In and out stations only.
Net Control, this is Kilo Romeo 4, Alpha Bravo X-ray, in and out. Michael from Mount Carmel.
All right, Michael, let me see if I got your call right. And welcome to the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. KR4ABX, is that correct?
That's correct. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for checking into the net, and stick around and see what it's about. All right, anybody else? In and outs only. And 9TN with my voice going out. All right, I guess that means that we're going to have a bunch of check-ins and participations. That's going to be nice. The Sunday Morning Coffee Net operates as a participation-based net with the following format. You'll be asked a series of 3 questions, and then we'll conclude the net with a comment combined with our 7-3 round. If at during any time you need to refill your coffee, please inform Net Control. I'll now take regular check-ins. Please give your call sign slowly and phonetically, and also announce your name and location.
Kilo 9, Lima Tango Romeo, Tom and Gray.
4 Tango Whiskey Papa, Bill in Kingsport.
Control. Please check in and out. Kilo Mike 4, Alpha Charlie Quebec, KM4 ACQ John in Buchanan County, Virginia.
Control. Please check in. Kilo Oscar 4, Echo Victor Charlie, Marcus in Johnson City, KO4 EVC.
November 4, Tango Lima Bravo, West in Johnson City.
All right, I have Tom, K9LTR. Bill, I have you. I need your prefix of your call. I got 4TWP, but I need the prefix. Go ahead.
Kilo K.
All right, I could have looked back, but I was lazy. All right, got you. K4TWP, got in and out. KM4ACQ. I have KO4EVC. Good morning, Marcus, Les, and 4TLB. Anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net?
Oh, please check in. Kilo Delta 4, November Tango, Dwayne in Bristol.
Thanks.
Net Control, please check in. Kilo Zulu 4, India Tango, Richard in Elizabethton.
All right, KD4NT, good morning, Dwayne. And I think you doubled with Ken, KD4WMX. I may be wrong on that, but I think I got both of you. KZ4IT, good morning, Richard. You said you was going to be on every net this year. You've made it. So far, so good. Anybody else checking into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please call.
Net Control, check in Kilo Delta 4 Whiskey Mike X-Ray, KD4 WMX, Ken and Quiet Lodi.
Kilo India 4 Alpha Mike Delta, Mac in Friendship.
Alrighty. Well, I got KI4AMD on that. That brings us to lucky number 13 on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Anybody else wishing to check in and be part of the net, please call. This is November 9 Tango November, your barista and your net control this morning.
99 Turtles napping, please check in Kilo Delta 4 Whiskey Mike X-Ray, KD4 WMX, Ken and Quiet Lodi.
All right, Ken, you're going to have to turn your volume up on your radio. I done recognized you. You keyed up with Dwayne, and I got you in then. Do you want me to check in twice, though? Maybe you do. But anyway, I've already got you. Anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please call.
Control. Check in November 4 Delta Tango Bravo. That's N4 DTB. David of Bluff City.
Alrighty, I have you, David, N4 DTB. Now I'm waiting for the mayor of Skunkville. Where is Maynard at? I bet he forgot about the net. We're going to have to get him on that one. Alright, anybody else? Anybody else wishing to check in and be part of the net, please call. Alright, I'll take some more check-ins here shortly, but I'll go over the questions this morning. They're pretty easy. I wanted to start the new year off light, so here we are. Topic number one, or question number one, do you like talking simplex or using repeaters? Which do you like better? Which do you like better? And you can elaborate on that. And why do you like it better? Question number two is, if you could get away with a crime, would you? If yes, well, what would it be? If you could get away with a crime, would you? If yes, what would it be? What would you do to, what kind of crime would you do and get away with? And what is for breakfast this morning? What are we eating this morning? Hope it's good. Got to bring in the new year right. All those New Year's resolutions, I'm not expecting much. Anyway, one more call here before we get into the questions. This is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Please use your call using phonetics. Announce your name and location. This is N9TN.
Net Control. This is Kilo Mike 4, Bravo Mike Delta, Derek Invalis. Check in and out this morning, please.
Well, Mike, we have a great copy on you if you want to stay in.
Okay, I'll stay in. I'll be monitoring, though, and get back to the radio.
All right, perfect. We got you marked as in then. All right, anybody else? Anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please call. All right, let's go all the way back up here to the top. And K9LTR. Tom, good morning to you, and I'm going to drop another question on everybody. Did you like the new format of the newsletter? You could add that into your questions as well. N9TN, go ahead, Tom.
N9TN, K9LTR. Good morning, JJ and everybody on the net. Question number one, which do you like better, simplex or repeaters? Right now, given my current equipment situation, I'd have to say repeaters. It keeps me in contact pretty good in the local area. We've got a great repeater system here. If I had an antenna farm, a big tower, I may gravitate more towards simplex, but right now my answer would be repeaters. Question number two, I'll just answer that no. Question number three, what's for breakfast? Probably fried potatoes, eggs, and toast. And that's it for the questions. Back to Net Control, K9LTR.
All right, Tom. Is that because you're a police officer or a ex-police officer? Or is that just you didn't want to answer the question? Huh. Okay. We'll just leave that to choice there. K4TWP, if I can get your call out. Good morning, Bill. And do you need the questions again, or do you already have them?
I think I can remember them today. This is K4TWP. On the first question, probably repeaters, because I just use them more than I do Simplex, although, you know, when I'm single sideband, I guess it's Simplex. But as far as the breaking the law goes, my wife would say speeding, because I do speed occasionally, but, you know, I'm remorseful afterwards, I guess. And for what's for breakfast, already had it, grits and sausage and eggs. This is K4TWP, back to net control.
Alrighty, well, Bill, speeding, oh my, that's a crime. And I thought I was the only one in the Tri-Cities that speeds. I mean, I got that flux capacitor, and I'm usually doing about 100. Anyway, KM4ACQ is in and out. KO4EVC, good morning, Marcus, and happy 2025 to you. N9TN with the Sunday morning coffee net.
Good morning, JJ, and Happy New Year to you. This is KO4EVC, Marcus in Boones Creek, and for the fourth question there, I'll start with it first. I am enjoying this new the outline or whatnot on the emails. Let's see here. Question number one. I don't really have a preference, I don't think. I think Simplex is a little cooler, I guess, just because of, you know, if, in case something happens with repeaters, I guess we've always got Simplex. Question number two, if I can get away with the crime, I'll let drop on this. And forgive me, I'm kind of out of breath. You got me off guard. I was monitoring, and I'm throwing in a little push-ups. I'm doing some push-ups on the Sunday morning coffee net. So if I can, that's at least some push-ups every week. So that's why I'm a little short-winded. And question number two, I would get, if I can get away with the crime, it'd be trespassing, and it would be behind Holston Defense Armory. And I would have not only one fishing pole, but probably a couple, in case one broke or something happened. And I would absolutely love to go fishing behind there, but unfortunately you can't. I've only heard tell that there's some monster smallmouth back there. So it's always been a dream of mine. So if I could get away with crime, it'd be trespassing behind Holston Defense. What's for breakfast? I don't know yet. I'll probably have some eggs. But anyway, N9TN, KO4EVC.
All right, this is the Sunday morning coffee net. I'll take a pause right here. I'm going to answer topic number two because I was thinking bigger when I was thinking of this question. So if I could get away with a crime, it would be robbing a bank. And yes, if I could get away with it, I would. I wouldn't do it at gunpoint or knife point or anything like that. That's too dangerous. I would just go in and say, hey, I need some money. And you better put it in this bag if you know, whatever. And I know I can get away with it because I've got the flux capacitor. They'd never catch me. But anyway, that's my answer. I'd rob a bank. I can't do it on pinpoint either because I got the pins chained to the desk. Anyway, is there anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday morning coffee net? Please call N9TN. Anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday morning coffee net? Please call N9TN. All right, I guess that's it for now. N4TLB, Les, good morning to you, and good to see you at the meeting the other day. Hope you're doing all right. N9TN, go ahead.
This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo, Les in Johnson City. Good morning to everybody on the net. Answer the first question, it would be repeaters. I've never really done any Simplex work, so I haven't done that at all. So repeaters would have to be the favorite of mine And the second question, I really haven't really even thought about, even thinking about doing a crime. I'm just not wired that way, so I really can't come up with a good answer for that one. Breakfast probably would be a dish of cereal, and yes, I do like the new format of the newsletter. So this is November 4 Tango Lima Bravo.
All right, Les. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Man, that was not a good answer for number 2. I'm just going to go out and flat out tell you. Well, some people aren't wired that way. I'm not either, but I was trying to be fun. Anyway, KD4NT, I know he wants to do something bad. Go ahead, Dwayne, N9TN.
Good morning, JJ and everybody out there. This is KD4NT. Well, as far as Simplex or repeaters, I really like repeaters because you can get out and talk with people way out. Well, I've talked to somebody in West Virginia on one repeater the other day, but I also like Simplex because it's pretty cool that you're getting in contact with somebody that without any equipment, no repeaters or anything. As far as the second one, I say no altogether on that. And then what's for breakfast? Biscuits and gravy. This is Kilo Delta 4 November Tango. Back to Ned.
Well, apparently none of you is watching your figure for this New Year's resolution, except for Marcus. He's doing push-ups. If I did a push-up, you'd have to call 911 because, well, there's 2 reasons. Number 1, why in the world would I be doing a push-up? Number 2, I'm so fat, if I'd done push-up, I would fall flat on my face. So those are the answers for me. KD4WMX, you're next on my list. Good morning. Happy New Year. And I told Dwayne at the meeting that I was going to trip you next time you walked by me and didn't shake my hand. And you never did come by again. But anyway, I did tell Dwayne that. Go ahead.
Well, good morning, JJ. And this is KD4WMX. I didn't hear you acknowledge me. That's why I checked in the second time. Sorry about that. Turn my hearing aids up. I don't have any. Imagine that. Anyway, Simplex or repeaters, well, I like them both, but I really like Simplex. And just for a plug, on the 4th Thursday, we have a Simplex net on a 146535. So, 4th Thursday, come and join us. And as far as a crime, I'd like to take out the net control that wakes me up to get on a 7 o'clock net. I'm just funning. But, because I do like this net. But in breakfast, XYL said we might have pancakes and bacon. Not bacon and pancakes, just pancakes and bacon. Anyway, back to 99 Turtles Napping.
All right, well, I guess I'm the only one in this group that's going to commit a crime. Man, y'all are boring me to death this morning. I bet if my brother was here, he'd say something really elaborate. Although Marcus has got everybody except for me beat on the crimes. KZ4IT, good morning, Richard. Good to see you at the meeting, and hope you're having a good 2025 so far. Go ahead, my friend. This is N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net.
Good morning, JJ. This is Kilo Zulu 4 India Tango. Yeah, as far as on the whole Simplex and repeaters, I'm kind of like everybody else. I enjoy both of them. But I kind of reiterate what Marcus was saying. You know, it's kind of neat because you can find out what your station's capabilities are on Simplex, so that kind of makes it a little cooler. And yeah, there's, I love every aspect of ham radio, so I kind of like all of it. But as far as committing a crime, yeah, no, I just can't think of one. My mind don't think like that anymore, and I just try to keep my integrity up and do what's right even when no one's looking. And as far as breakfast, it's just Doritos and a Snapple apple this morning. But with that being said, I'll turn it back over to you, 99 Turtles Napping.
All right, for those that don't like crimes, this is just fictional. I'm not saying you're going to go out there and do one. It's just fictional. I'd never do a crime, especially rob a bank. Man, with all the video surveillance and all the security and all that, you'd never get away with it. But it would be nice to have all that cash laying in my hand. Anyway, let me take a pause right here on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net and see if there's anybody else wishing to check in. Please give your call sign using phonetics and announce your name and location. This is N9TN. This is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net taking check-ins. Please give me your call sign phonetically and announce your name and location. This is N9TN. All right, nothing heard. You all know when I hurt my thumb during key procedures during the trivia net, it still hurts. So I'm switching writing with my right hand and talking with my right hand. And my desk microphone's supposed to be here tomorrow, so that maybe in the next net I won't have to use any thumbs. Anyway, let's go back up here to the list, KI4AMD. You're next, and go ahead, my friend. This is N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net.
N9TN in the net from KI4AMD. Well, let's see, jumping right into the topics. Topic number one, do I like talking simplex or using repeaters? I guess I had never really thought of that before. I'd like to talk where the people are, right? I mean, the best thing about a repeater is it's kind of a prearranged frequency where you can find other people to talk to. But when I sit down to play on the radio, pretty much 99% of the time it's simplex work, right? I mean, I like to play on HF. Lately gotten really heavy into CW. When you look through my logbook, there's a whole bunch of CW contacts now, not nearly as much sideband. But yeah, all that stuff is simplex, and I do really enjoy that Thursday night net that Ken was talking about. And like he said, that's on the fourth Thursday of every month. And if you don't hear net control right at the beginning of the net, which would start at 8:00 p.m., listen for a while for the relay check-ins to pick you up. Let's see, topic number two. I guess I should let the repeater take a breath. All right, regarding topic number two, there are a lot of crimes that I generally wouldn't commit, even if I could get away with them. Generally not going to harm someone or take something away from someone, but you know what? There are quite a few crimes that I have gotten away with that I would definitely do again if I could do it without getting away or without getting caught. Let's see. One thing that I have done is I have used a Part 97 radio on a Part 90 frequency before through with my search and rescue team, which is something that is technically illegal, but I guess I've been careful about my frequency selection and kept my power low, so I haven't interfered with anybody who needed that or who uses those frequencies. And speeding, it'd be on if it wasn't for the police watching the roads. I think I could get from my house to Bristol in 15 minutes. Yeah, I would let the horses run if I didn't have to worry about speeding tickets. Topic number three, what's for breakfast? Likely that I will split a pack of Pop-Tarts with the youngest when he rolls out of bed here in a little while. That's all I got, so I'll turn it back over to you, JJ. Thanks for running the net today. N9TN, KI4AMD.
All right, this is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Next on my list here, I have N4DTB. Good morning to you, my friend, N9TN.
Am I getting in?
Oh, you're making it. Go ahead.
Making sure. So,
The first question, do I prefer Simplex or repeaters? I like them both. They both have their place. I like the consistency of a repeater, but I also like to see how far I can get out. If there's ducting, you know, Dwayne talked about talking far away. I tell you, you can talk far away when there's some ducting going on. I know, I'm trying to remember how far I've talked, but I know some hands that has talked to people in Wisconsin on Simplex. All right, go to question number 2. Question number 2. Typically, I would never think of this because I'm not a crime person, but I'd probably take in if I'm allowed, I'd probably just and it's safe. I'd probably just, you know, when there's nobody going around, I just run, you know, waiting on stoplights. That and probably zoom down the road. That's probably what I would do. And question number 3, probably oatmeal and toast. Back to net control. This is N4 DTP.
All right. Well, David, that's what I need to do because I always get caught in them red lights. Man, they're all over the place. All right. Have one more, and that'll bring us to the bottom of the list. I'm going to go ahead and answer the first question. Do you like talking Simplex or on repeaters? Which do you like better? Well, I would rather talk Simplex, but like everybody else, repeaters are the thing. I like to pun here. Simplex, I like the simplicity of it, but I do like repeaters because I don't have to use a gigawatt getting out of the house over here. Anyway, and what's for breakfast here? I had a bowl of chocolate frosted flakes, and that'll end the frosted flakes for me. That was the end of it. All right, this is the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Derek, you're next on my list. KM4BMD. This is N9TN.
KM4BMD here. Good morning, JJ, and everybody on the net. I guess the first question would be, repeaters, because given my QTH here, I'm down in the hole and don't have much choice, although I would kind of like to do Simplex if it was possible. Next question would be, I don't know if this qualifies as a crime or not. I guess it does, but it would be running past the posted speed. I've been told I have a need for speed. I guess that would be it. And the third question would be, I'm going to have a big sausage and egg biscuit here after a while. And that'll do my breakfast. KM4BMD, back to net control.
All right, well, I do the need for speed anyway. I'm always doing 100 down Johnson City Highway. All right, that brings me down the bottom of the list here on the Sunday Morning Coffee Nets. And Ken, I don't have my hearing aids in right now anyway, so I probably couldn't hear you anyway. Anyway, anybody else wishing to check in this morning? Anybody wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please call. This is N9TN. Anybody else wishing to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, please call. This is N9TN. All right, let's go back up here and go through our additional combined 7-3 round, our additional comments in the 7-3 round here. On the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, we'll go all the way back here to the top, and we'll pick up Tom. Good morning to you, Tom. K9LTR. Do you have anything else for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net? This is N9TN.
N9TN, K9LTR. The only thing I got, JJ, is the fourth question. I forgot to answer that the first time. Email format. Yeah, I like it. I just wanted to let you know that. And also just wish everybody on the net a happy and prosperous New Year. Hope everything goes well for everybody. And if you're going to be out traveling today, I understand we're supposed to get some really nasty weather, some ice and snow. It's not supposed to be a lot, but it doesn't take a lot of ice to create a real traffic problem. So just be careful out there if you're going to be out there. And that's all I got. K9LTR, back to net.
All right, nobody wants to see me ice skate anyway, Tom. But anyway, good to hear you this morning. Hope you have a good rest of your day. K4TWP, do you have anything else for the net, my friend? And 910.
I just wish everybody 73 and a Happy New Year, and also I forgot to answer that last question about the, hold on here just a minute. Okay, sorry about that, Net Control. I want to check in Paul by proxy, Kilo Quebec 4IHI, but anyway, I like the new format and just wish everybody 73 and be careful out there today. Kilo 4 Tango Whiskey Papa.
All right, Bill. Well, you have a good one, and we'll catch you again hopefully next week here on the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. That reminds me, don't forget about the Thursday night coffee after brew. This is where we do our informal rag chill and random repeaters. This week we'll be on the 14529 machine, and that is located on Holston Mountain, not too far from this machine. I was explained on where all this was the other day, and I have a pretty decent idea where it is now. Anyway, and there's no sense of taking a proxy check-in on a participation base net, so I don't do that. Anyway, let's see here. KO4EBC, do you have anything else for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net? This is N9TN.
Barely made it back again. I had to run to the kitchen. Carol, she made me some eggs, so I'm eating eggs in the ham shack, and I don't have too much to add. Hope everyone has a good year, and 7-3 to everybody. JJ, thanks for doing the net. Another good one, and just be safe out there, guys. KO4EBC 7-3.
Well, was your wife yelling at you for running through the house with your eggs, or what was she yelling at you for?
I think she was saying bye, but I didn't hear the door open. I don't know. Anyway, back to you, JJ, KO4EBC.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was wondering about your health and well-being. I was gonna get on the horn here and call 911. All right. And for TLB, Les, do you have anything else for the net this morning? This is N9TN.
This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo. Just everybody have a good New Year. Be weather-wise today, and have a good week. And I'll say 73s. This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo.
All right. Well, we appreciate you checking in and being part of the net. KD4NT. What about you, Dwayne? Do you have anything else for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net? This is N9TN.
JJ and everybody out there. Well, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope they have a good year, and hope they have a good rest of the day. I do want to say one thing. I am putting together a winter field day, and I don't have many details yet because we're working on a facility, a place to have the field day. Until that's released, I'm not going to give any details out, but it will be for the 25th and 26th of this month. Anyway, more to come on that. I'll probably release all the details next Sunday. And, well, anyway, y'all have a good day, and talk to y'all later. KD4NT. Back to you, JJ.
All right. Well, thank you, Dwayne, and yeah, keep us updated on Winter Field Day. I probably won't participate, but I'm sure there's others out there that will. KD4WMX, Ken, anything else for the Sunday Morning Coffee Net? This is N9TN.
Well, this is K84WMX, and I just want everybody to be safe out there for the next couple days. Say Happy New Year to everybody. Hope 2025 is the best year you ever had. And I'll say 73 to everybody. And I really do enjoy this net, JJ, even though I want to take the net control out and get me out early. Yeah. But 73, everybody. This is K4WMX clear.
Also, Ken, you wanted to take over as net control? Is that what I'm understanding?
Negative. This is K4WMX clear.
Well, look at there, David. We have another net controller for the net. We'll put him in. All right, that's funny. KZ4IT, Richard. Anything else for the Sunday morning coffee net in 910?
First off, I'd just like to say thank you, JJ, for putting on the Sunday morning coffee net, and I hope all the would-be criminals get to make it to church this morning, and I hope everybody has a good year, and I'll say 7-3 and pass it back over to you, JJ. This is Kilo Zulu 4 India Tango.
All right, no crimes being committed here live, that's for sure. I'm too lazy to go to the bank anyway, plus they're closed. KI4AMD, Mac, anything else from you? And 910.
In 910 in the net from KI4AMD. I guess there's not a whole lot else to talk about. I for one, am looking forward to some real winter weather. Hope we get even more than the forecasters call for, but I guess that's just me. Regarding a winter field day, you know, I've done that these past 2 years with another ham that you don't hear on this net very often, Travis Dyson out of Abingdon, KB4TAD. And we just show up at Hungry Mother Park with a pickup truck full of firewood and roll into one of those picnic shelters with the fireplaces, build some big fires, and we usually start out doing POTA until the field day officially opens, and then switch over and do field day, and then you can count all the contacts for both. You can count all the contacts for POTA and the field day contacts for field day. And the great thing about it is you don't have to reserve a picnic shelter in the winter. Nobody else wants them, so they're just standing there free and ready to use for whoever gets there. And regarding the firewood thing, I live close enough to Hungry Mother that I have the same bugs that they do, so I don't have to worry about the moving firewood prohibition. I'm within the guidelines of that. Let's see. So that's all I've got for the net today. So back to you, JJ. N910 KI4AMD.
All right. Well, I'm glad you cleared that up, Mac, because I thought I was going to catch you in another crime. Wow, full of crimes today. N4DTB, do you have anything else for the net? This is N910.
This is N4DTB, and I hope to hear a lot of you on the Thursday Night Coffee After Brew. And everybody stay safe and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Back to Net Control. This is N4DTB.
All right, have a good one. Yeah, let's join David in the After Brew, and I'll try to make it myself. I haven't been on one in a while either. Having a hard time staying awake that late. KM4BMD, Derek, I'm glad you were able to check in and participate in the net. That makes me happy. Go ahead. Do you have anything else for the net this morning?
Good evening. Good morning, JJ. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to stay in this morning. I really enjoy listening to the net, and the question is what I like. That makes it really interesting. Just want to say 73 to everybody. Good to be tomorrow or tonight. I'm thinking in the morning may have a little ice out there. 73.
All right, 7-3 to you. And you didn't do so hot on that last transmission. Did copy enough to make something out of it, but it was pretty rough, especially there at the end. You were just in and out, cycling out of the repeater. All right, well, we're almost done here on the 55th edition or 54th edition, I can't count, 54th edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Right now I'm going to take anybody that's wishing to check in and out. The net's over. We're going to take some late check-ins, see if there's anybody listening and wants us to know that they're listening. So give me your call sign phonetically. These are in and out stations only. In and outs only. N9TN with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net.
Kilo November 4, Sierra Kilo Foxtrot.
All right, I got KN4SKF. Is that correct? You can give me a name on that.
That is correct. This is John in Blountville.
All right, John, welcome to the net. Go to our website at cqtn.org/coffee to get on our email list. That way you'll know the questions ahead of time from the net. All right, CQTN. That's Charlie, Quebec, Tango, November.org/coffee. All right, this is Sunday Morning Coffee Net. More in and out stations only. Please call.
Get me in there, KE4CCB. I'm in the get her done mode this morning. Y'all have a good day, good net. KE4CCB.
All right, Todd, I have you. In and out. All right, anybody else? Any in and out stations only. In and out stations only. Please call. All right, that does it for the 54th edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. I'd like to thank everyone participated. I had a total of 17 check-ins. The net this morning was held on the 442.2 KE4CCB repeater, and we'll thank Todd since he's still listening. And I'll now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use. And I'll say 7-3 and have a good rest of your day. Be careful out there of the weather. N9TN.